I think this is my first wet race, even including
Yeah,
stuff
what?
against computers.
It's going to be nighttime for the first race? And raining?
And falling.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
My frames are so fucking bad. Let's try with no mirrors.
Who needs mirrors anyway?
Yeah.
I don't have a mirror.
The little proximity thing is good enough. We need some mirrors.
The hit, the performance hit that the rain and night makes it is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
a bit much.
I'm probably getting like 25 FPS at times.
I did.
Like coming out of the pits is bad.
I did.
I'd rather it be like night and rain though than it is like in iRacing where it's like the grandstands and the buildings that kill your frame rate. So if you want to have good frame rate, you have to turn all the buildings off so it just looks like you're driving in like an empty parking lot the entire time.
I did performance testing at 3840 by 1080. Everything, and I mean every single setting, cranked all the way. When I stream this, I'm streaming in 1080p, so it lines up with that video output. I'm getting less than 60 frames, and when I did my performance testing it with everything on 3840 by 1080, I was getting over 100 frames, like 120. Like it's literally halved the performance.
Because of the streaming or something else?
Because of a rain, because I didn't do any night and rain, like the FPS, like it's sitting mostly above 60, but it keeps dipping. So I'm trying to find settings to just pull down.
Is there a setting in this, kind of like in Dirt Rally, where you can turn down shaders and you don't see rain?
I wonder.
Asking for a friend?
I don't think so.
Lumi's saying hello to everyone.
I think shadows give a disproportionate benefit if you turn them down, Rain.
Shadows?
And at night, yeah, at night, you're probably not gonna... It's like the shadows that are usually like under the car.
They're still there at night.
Yeah, but you're not gonna really see them. Just a thought.
Maybe I'll just take everything
you can
off
move your
Epic
in-car
and...
view to the roof and you'll get no rain or spray or anything.
I'm gonna skip race 1 and I'll do race 2 if it's gonna be during the day. At least that'll help my frames. I can't drive with that.
I'll just take everything off Epic.
Down in settings,
I turned down mirrors. That's the most. I mean, everything's already low as it is, and then mirrors is like my savior, and that's just bad.
It doesn't make any difference.
Alright, I have restarted the game. Apparently
I'm
I
gonna...
have
doesn't help
the
that I don't
liveries back.
Yeah, it sucks. Whatever.
43.7. Screw you.
Hey, you guys in...
I'm struggling to get in the 50s.
In
hey, that's fun out.
YouTube, did you
Nope,
notice
reset
any
before
frame
it's
drops? I didn't get any frames missed for encoding, it's just the frame rate dropped a little bit every now and then. Dropped below 60. But if you guys aren't noticing it, then maybe it's no big deal.
Give me all you got.
A restart, actually now I'm getting good frames. Maybe.
So I'm only going to be able to do the first race today. I got stuff that came up.
All good.
Let's see.
18 of us.
Yeah, that's much better. I had to restart the game. Oh well, I had to load out of a game and load back in.
Do any of these
It looked like
are any
it looked
racing
like it
games
did,
coming out
Randy
that actually
Savage.
do take advantage of ray tracing, or is ACC like the newest
There's,
one?
I don't know any racing game other than Dirt 5 that has ray tracing. And Dirt 5 only has ray trace shadows as well.
It just seems like with how dynamic everything is in a racing game, ray tracing would make a huge difference.
Would take too much of a hit. Sim races want FPS.
Yeah.
Ray
Yeah, but
tracing
if you,
is
if you
not.
have race tracing as an option, then people who have like 2000 or 3000 series can take advantage of it, and then everybody else just turns it off.
I think it's just development effort. These studios are usually pretty small and they have other priorities before that.
Craig, Kevo.
Definitely would be cool though.
Like removing fuel and pit stops and stuff like that.
Yep. that one's one of the newest ones and it doesn't have it. I think the only other really new one is what, AMS2 is more new than PC3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's built on an older engine.
exactly.
Because PC3, they redid their engine, didn't they? Or did they use the same one?
It's still Madness Engine as far as I know.
They undid their engine for PC3.
I think it's Madness version 3, whereas AMS2 can be considered to be Madness version 2.5 maybe? Like it's got some updates over PC2. Oh man, I'm struggling here.
Are you drifting, Wolf?
I almost made that.
I was looking at you.
So I'm learning now that I guess we could only afford one windshield wiper.
The Nissan only had one as well.
Yeah,
It's-
except
it
they
saves
put it in
weight.
the middle because they didn't put ours in the middle. Ours only wipes half of the windscreen.
You should be happy wipes any windscreen.
Seeing the right-handers.
Randy
25.
Savage. Oh, he's muted in here.
I'm in the Lexus as well. So
Try the 20C.
If you haven't found something right now.
Hey, does that fuel calc work for all cars or just the one you calc it for?
It's based on fuel per lap. So the Merc's burning like 3, according to Agassiz. Mine's saying 2.76, but I haven't run enough laps to actually check that.
Yeah, I'm doing 2.6, but I'm pretty slow.
Okay.
Was it 40-minute races?
20 is the first one, 40 is the second.
And second one is a reverse grid
The top 10.
for the top 10. So we have a special for the second race. We have a very manual rejoin procedure.
Yes.
So
Pick your settings, Randy.
Oh, I'm just trying it now.
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
said that I should try and leave and hop back in, but I'll try and lower some more stuff.
I'll give you a few minutes to see if you can get it fixed.
Was there a mandatory pit?
Not
Second
in
race
race.
only.
I'll go through all of that when we start private speaking in a second.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be fine now because the session changed, right? It's not real dark out, but whatever. I'll just run it, and if it's crap, I'll just pull over safely and park it.
Sounds
You
good.
get 1 point if you. What is it? Show up, or do you actually have to finish the race?
You get points just for showing up. So, if you can do just 1 lap, at least you're gonna secure yourself some points.
Oh, okay, good to know.
I'm getting right at 60 frames per second in this conditions.
Yeah, I'm at 60, 65 on a Vega in lower settings, I'm sure.
On what resolution?
It can't get too much worse. Like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Like even on my big ass monitor, I'm still getting about 80.
Yeah. I got the 34 inch, so 1080 by 2560. So.
it's certainly.
5100 by 1440.
It looks like it's going to be drenched the whole time. What's that? What time does a race run? Does it go into the dark? Right, 1 or 2?
Nope. Nope.
No, it's all during the day.
The
Race one
first
is.
part is fully dark, and then race 2 is fully light.
Race 1 is fully dark.
Yep, 2 a.m.
Okay, so that's going to be the biggest performance hit that anyone will see in the dark, in the rain. Yeah. So if you're getting playable frame rates, for race 1, you should be fine in race 2. I mean, the reverse would be rough. You know, if you feel like if you're playable frame rates and suddenly you get to race 2 and everything tanks, that would be rough.
No chatting during the race.
Yep.
Minimal chatting.
Minimal chatting. I mean, you might need
yeah.
to use voice, so you use it if you need to.
In voice,
but
no text.
No typing. Using
that's what I mean.
in-game. If you need to type, if you need to communicate, use the ACC League chat in Discord, and that's just to spare VR users from having the text box popping up in the middle of their field of view. So have we got anyone streaming on Twitch?
Ruination's streaming.
Ruination? Oh, sweet.
We have Ruination.
Yeah, I got a friggin' DSLR hooked up now. I
Nice.
took my wife's old one and stuck it on a little thing on my rig, and got one of those like battery adapters for it. So I've got a really high quality tiny video in the bottom corner of my stream now.
And Jensenator is streaming as well. So we got Ruination 83 and Jensenator. Anyone else?
Elliot, is he still out there?
Elliot. I see Elliot, yes. Elliot 355 as well. So we have some drivers on Twitch who are streaming, so you can see drivers' perspectives from a couple of different perspectives. Where's Elliot? There he is. Excellent.
Alright. And with that, I think we are just about ready to start race racing then. So, as you all know, probably know, should know, we had Misano this week.
Everyone into the
And,
Yeah, is everyone in the pits?
oh yeah,
pit. Get everyone
I'll give everyone a second to get in the pit.
about 7, 8 cars on track. Rain, did you download the livery pack?
Nope.
Or you do it next week.
Car.
Yeah, you're the stream everybody's gonna be watching. Why would you need the livery pack?
It's gonna make counting.
Yeah, damn it, right.
At least my livery will be. It's in-game made.
I'll do it for next race.
No problem. Alright, so for this season we have a few changes, and I'm just gonna go over those first. We are running a long formation lap instead of a short formation lap. And we hope that it's gonna make a little bit more calm first couple of corners, give everyone a few more seconds to settle into their cars before we actually start the race by doing an entire lap. It works basically like a normal formation lap that we have done the entire first season. It's just an entire lap instead of being only 2 corners. The exact same. There's a display on your screen, and you just do what the display tells you. Very simple. The next thing we've changed is the points. There is, no matter where you end up in the on the grid, no matter how many drivers we end up, even if we end up 50 at some point, every single driver gets at least a point. We want to give people something for just showing up and for being part of the race.
And for not rage quitting.
And for not rage quitting. You can see the exact points that you get on the website. I don't want to go through every single one of them, but it is changed compared to last season. Alright, and of course the custom liveries that we are running, if people want to be able to see them themselves, they need to go and get the pack from the Google Drive. And of course, if you have any kind of performance issues, I would suggest not getting the liveries, because they do take a little bit of performance. I think that was basically it. So, race 1 and qualifying is, as we saw on Buzz's weather drawing stream, going to be at 2 in the night with very heavy rain. And qualifying is 10 minutes long. Race 1, 20 minutes long. There's no pit stop required. Of course, if you want to go into the pits, they're open, you can go in there. Race 2 is 40-minute race with a 15-minute pit window. In that pit window, you need to change your tires. You can do whatever you want with the fuel, just like last season. And for the second race, we do the reverse grid of the top 10, which means whenever we finish the first race, we take a little bit of a pause. And then it's very important when I start up the server again, that people only join when their name is called out, so that we get the correct grid set up. And yeah, besides that, let's send it over to Boss.
Hello. It's not much change from me this season. It's pretty much the same. Just again, remembering how aggressive we are into corners behind people and making sure we're not brake checking people and things like that. Also, again, rejoining the track. Again, this is a nice open track, a bit like Paul Ricard. There's quite a lot of runoff. So when you do run off, be aware that if you are pinned and you're coming back on, that people may not have seen you. They may not be aware you're coming back on, especially in the first race where it is nighttime and absolutely pouring with rain. They may not have seen you as clearly as you may have thought they had. Also, be aware as well with the spray here. We had some drivers I saw in practice. They're in a nice clean bit of air and the rain is heavy, but as soon as they get a car in front of them, like, the view is just atrocious. You can really barely see anything. So just don't forget to take that spray into account and give yourself a bit more braking into corners and things like that. The only other thing really is crew chief. As I said before, I'd like to say this every time. For those that have it, just to remind them to turn it on. And for those that don't, crew chief is an awesome little app thing that you can get. It tells you where cars are around you. You can set it up however you want it. And they'll talk to you during the race and tell you where cars are and things like that. And hopefully have less accidents with it. So yeah, that's about it really. There you go.
Thanks for the reminder. I had that switched off.
Yep. Thank you, Buzz.
Does it work well with ACC just like without customizing it?
You just change it from iRacing to ACC and turn it on.
Good deal.
It's a free thing as well, so you can download it. It's free. I think it's a really good
I've already got it. I just haven't played with it with ACC.
Ah, okay. Yep.
think with ACC, one or two things aren't quite accurate, but it's still very good. Much better than not having it.
Okay.
Rain, any finishing words before we start the server?
No finishing words. Just you know, we're going to move into qualifying. We will have a break between race 1 and race 2. So there will be time between the races to freshen up to do what you need to do. But otherwise, I think we're ready to go.
Okay. I will restart the server real quick, and when it starts up, we just have a practice session. When everyone is in, I will forward to quali.
So exit and rejoin.
Yes, everyone, all out, all change.
Hey, Garcia, I don't know if you heard me, but I only have enough time to do the first race today.
No problem, man.
I could barely hear Nixon. I need to turn that volume up.
All good, Nixon. We're happy to have you at least for one race.
Righto.
Is the second race less rainy?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's cheering
Nixon,
Jason?
you're missing the good one.
I believe it's less rainy, but there is still rain.
It's harder to. At
It'll
least
make me stronger
from
in the
what
long
I've
run.
experienced in the daytime practice session.
We're up. Start connecting.
Hey guys, can anyone remember the relationship between air temperature and PSI?
Yeah, the colder it gets, the lower it
Not
goes.
good at that. No.
Sorry, there's a ratio in ACC, like a per degree of whatever.
Oh,
I thought you were asking a thermodynamics question.
No, sorry, it's a real basic question. I mean, it's what you just read it somewhere. You
I got really confused because I loaded into the server and the temperature was 26 degrees Celsius with the track being
John,
30.
I don't know if your temperature's in Celsius or Fahrenheit, but it's about
Celsius.
it's about 0.2 psi per degree Fahrenheit.
Okay, thank you, Fable. Thank you.
So, yeah, something, whatever the fuck that is in measurement that's not American.
1 degree, 0.2 psi, right?
1 degree Fahrenheit, 0.2 psi. That's usually what I use.
Alright, I see 21 people in here. Anyone in Discord that is not on the server, it's time to speak up, or I will forward very soon. Alright. Think that must be
Right,
everyone
Ewat.
Good luck to everyone. Quali is live.
Quali starting. For those of you who exit the who head out a little bit later in the qualifying session, just remember to keep an eye out for people on their hot laps. But everyone is heading out real quick by the looks of things.
I spawn in the pits.
That's that's
I was doing 6 slides earlier, but it didn't work out this time.
got a long pit exit here, perhaps. I haven't looked at Misano very much myself, Buzz.
I think it feeds into turn 2 here on the pit exit. So it's fairly long, sort of for the track.
You've gone quiet on me, Buzz. I've got your volume cranked to maximum.
Oh shit, is that better?
Much better, thank you.
There we go, just need to turn up a bit. Yeah, I think the pit exit here exits on turn 2.
Onto
so
turn
it's
2?
Fairly long. Yeah.
Wow.
Onto
Turn 3
Is it turn 3?
instead of turn 3.
Yeah, you go right, then left, and then pit exit joins turn 3.
Yeah, that's turn 1, yeah. Not the hairpin.
Atrocious conditions.
Riding on board with some of these guys in practice, and the spray. It's all calm, and then they get overtaken, and the spray just hits the screen. And it's unreal. So much water.
Wow. And these conditions can easily halve your frame rate as well. So it's
Why'd you have to say that?
quite a lot to deal with.
Still 60 somehow.
I turned everything down so I could avoid a slideshow
I'll either
when
pass me
everybody's on the
or
track in front of me.
fall back. I'm trying to make room.
Sorry, I'll get past you right now.
Well, it's too late now. I'm on a flyer. It shouldn't be that close to qualifying.
So one of the other changes we got this season is the penalty system. We've revised the penalty system. 15 seconds for the first race, and 30 seconds if you're in the wrong on the second race.
Yeah, makes sense. Second race is twice as long as the first race. So doubling / halving the penalty keeps things proportional. So let's have a look. Let's ride with Fusion John here. Let's see what that looks like with all of that spray. Good lord. That wiper cannot move fast enough.
He's got a bit of a gap as well, I would say.
Yeah.
Really coming down strong out there. Really picks up.
And here with Angel behind John a little bit closer, and wow.
Also, I'm not sure if it works on this game, but that sort of spray, especially coming underneath the car, is really going to unsettle the balance of it. So you've got to be careful, I feel, driving close and going for that overtake. Be aware of your next corner coming up, because that could really your car could be unsettled going into the next corner with that sort of spray and aquaplane.
Certainly.
Getting some times in though. The Ream setting the fastest time at the minute with a 1:44.2. But the Lexus boys are in the top 3. Elliott coming in second with a 44.8.
Oh dear.
And Ninko there with a 47.1.
The Lexus team
45.5, sorry.
is going to be very strong this season.
Already there, showing the dominance in qualifying already. McLaren's up there with them though in 4th. Valetti's there, not far behind.
I think at least one of the nice things with sim racing, unlike real racing, is that if you stuff your car in the first race, you've got a brand new car for the second race.
Yeah, the sim racing mechanics are a fantastic bunch. They really do work hard behind the scenes.
They don't get paid enough for sure.
I thought rally mechanics were one of the quickest, but
now,
I mean, these sim racing
rally mechanics will still leave your car busted, you know. Only if it's a GT4Z, what? You first need the pennies for GT4s. Special mention to Swab the Deck, who had to do some early morning racing and hardware building to get his new rig up and running for the race.
Yeah, he did well. His mechanics worked really hard today as well, didn't they? They got there just in time.
This is qualifying, Woomy.
Those Lexuses are there battling it out against themselves at the top. Ninko's got himself into second, just ahead of Elliott now. But Serene is out there with sectors 1, 2, and 3 under his belt with a 1:43.4. Wow, in these conditions.
Charb. Charb says hello to all the racers.
Not long left now. The last
Works
2
no
minutes of
slouch.
qualifying. Enough to get a lap in if you've got time. Oh, and we've just got a new fastest lap set by Ninko with a 1:43.3. So it's all change again at the top. Serene now in second. Belletti getting himself onto the third spot for qualifying with a 1:43.6. Good job from him. That's put Elliott into fourth. Snappy Jace currently in fifth. So this could all change. Still enough time to get a lap in.
Ooh, just coming up to 1 minute left of qualifying. So final chances to get those qualifying laps in. So we've got updated teams for this season. So teams have mixed up a little bit in some cases. We have people in new in different cars, different manufacturers. Some have opted to stay in the same manufacturer. If it works, hey. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to make for an interesting season, definitely. Lots of people swapping it up and changing it up, going with different cars from the first season and trying new things out, new teammates. I think it's going to be fun, especially when we start with rain. Yay!
Yes, we haven't had a race quite like this.
Starting at 2 a.m. in the morning as well. That's a new start time for us.
I let a slow car get a lap in, and you just completely held me up for another whole lap for the end of it. Come on.
So most people I can see have put down a quali time when I have a look over your screen, Buzz.
Yep, we're doing all right for the qualifying.
Sorry, Firehawks.
Dylan first. He's with a 1:43.3. Serene's in very, very close second at the minute, and we got Belletti taking third for qualifying. They're doing well. The only person to not qualify, though, is Randy Savage, who is in a new car and a new team this year. He's with the Audi. He hasn't put down a lap yet. The only person not to qualify. I don't know if he's on a flying lap right now. We do have yellow flags out on the circuit, though, so hopefully I won't slow people up too much.
Do you know Randy Savage was working on video settings, graphics settings for a bit of that, so.
Qualifying is now over, though. So he may not have got a lap in. See how he gets on in the race. There we go, and just getting the last few cars over the line, getting their laps done.
I am thinking, Buzz, that qualifying position will affect the first race, but perhaps not in a more traditional way. Maybe in more like in a race to reverse grid sort of way, where your position could just be unfortunate. It doesn't matter where in the grid you are.
That's it, yeah. Also, 15 minutes in these conditions is a long time to go. So anything could happen with the cars themselves. One little tip that we've learned as well is if you keep your car within the setup menu, it will keep your tires with as much heat in as possible. So
Yep.
save them cooling down on this freezing cold track. Try and stay in there as long as you can.
Stay in the setup menu, drivers, for as long as you can. 22 drivers on the grid. Charb, this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. But not to say we won't see it again.
I have to say, that was one thing with qualifying Serene pointed out in the Discord, and I did notice that, and I didn't quite work that out. Serene held the fastest sectors 1, 2, and 3 that only had the second fastest time. I'm not sure how that works out. To me, if you've got
It
the fastest
wasn't-
sectors 1, 2, and 3, then you've got the fastest lap.
But they didn't happen on the same lap.
Different laps.
Ah, there you go. But yeah, that's quite funny, I think. Aha.
Thunderstorm at Bathurst is Sam Angels wondering what Bathurst is going to be like. That could be very depressing for a lot of people.
Yeah, please no rain at Bathurst.
If
Love
we,
Bathurst.
the famous 1992 Group A Bathurst 1000, it rained. Horrible,
Fireball's already murdering people.
horrible conditions.
Or team negotiations, was that what it was?
Good luck all.
I'd like to apologize against if I take any of you out.
Extra care during these conditions, guys.
What's the best time to join? Keep your tires warm, like 30 seconds prior to start.
Yeah, you can only hit drive within the last 30 seconds anyway, but stay in the setup menu in that time is the tip.
We get a full lap out anyway, right?
It's gonna get cold.
Yeah, there is a
there's
full lap out. So we should have plenty of time.
It's gonna
Full slow lap.
They're gonna get cold. I think the last race of last season, I was distracted and joined with 6 seconds to grid.
30 seconds.
It'll be like a first
Alright.
lap of a skippy race. Where
30
everyone
seconds.
slides off.
Hit drive, everyone
Make sure you hit drive.
drive.
Make sure you hit drive.
20 seconds. Seconds.
Good luck.
Okay, and we're away. Don't forget, follow the on-screen instruction. Well, one's away. Follow the
Serene's
on-screen-
in the pits.
Oh no, was there a must drive button?
He said his game alt tabbed.
Oh, no.
F in chat.
Oh,
And I was trying to figure out my game, so I missed it too.
I can't remember what game it is that does that to
My
me.
FPS.
Oh, I know what it is. It was I just got Battlefront 2 from the Epic store, and when I transition from gameplay to cutscene, it alt tabs. you don't want to watch this. Or you don't want to play anyway. You watch a cutscene. Why do you want to play?
Teleported in 30 seconds? Oh man, I must be really driving slow.
Just getting the green.
There's Craig
Trying.
Yo.
There's a car weaving in my spot.
Craig is one of our newer drivers this season. He's joined up for season 2.
Look at this field. I hear there's some impressive liveries out there that I wish I could see.
Gonna download them between the races or for next week or 2 weeks?
I'll save it for after the race so I forget for next round as well.
You gotta have something to do between the races, right?
Yeah. Doesn't take that long.
Yeah, you should be able to just grab everything and extract it out.
Well, because of how Agarcy set up the file structure, it actually, you just drop it into documents, that top level ACC, and it puts everything where it needs to go.
Okay, I'll get it done for race 2. I mean, we can't see anything this race anyway, right? Right?
Is there no clipping during warm-up lap because someone's racing inside my car?
This is not. Oh,
Yes. No,
this is
no
not.
clipping.
Hey, it's
not
just
like
a couple
iRacing.
No.
Just a couple Audis doing
You know what?
Audi things.
Clearly, Snappy Jace has a purely silver Ferrari. Clearly. There's nothing else but silver.
Oh my god, this spray is so
I poured
bad.
my
It's
soul
just-
into that.
Is awful. Okay, now we're.
Okay, here we go. Coming into the final corner now. Onto the start-finish straight.
So hopefully
There we
that
go.
formation lap helped familiarize everyone to the track more.
That's Fireball's second lap of the track.
How many did he get in qualifying? Sure, there was a few there.
Was it valid though?
None of them were complete laps.
So Serene will be starting from the pits.
Here we go. Green lights are out, and we're away. Snappy Jace instantly off of his place and up a couple.
Oh!
Kodo into the first corner. Snappy Jace getting wide there.
Contact.
Contact from somewhere.
Well,
and the
in spins. Oh dear.
spins are happening in the second corner already. Cars are out. There is a yellow flag out. Looks like everybody else managed to get through roughly okay. But yeah, some interesting moves at the front. We've got the top 3 are pulling away though. They're getting a bit of a gap between themselves.
Shit.
Bryce, I wish I
Feels
could
like Wreckfest.
get Buzz's volume a little bit louder as well.
No worries, I shall try my best.
I'm about to drop out of this league. Really.
Just go by me, boss up.
Elliot there managing to get himself up. He did qualify in 5th in the end, but he's now got himself up to 3rd. Doing good. Jace there just behind him. He's managed to get through all of that madness at the beginning and keep himself up there in 4th. Doing well
Sam
there.
Angel was telling me earlier that to get to the race in time, he started driving at 4 AM, drove 3 hours through dark Australian countryside to be on time for the race. So he's practiced driving in the dark already for 3 hours. Well positioned at the moment.
in Italy.
Australia, Italy.
Same thing, surely.
Hey, Kirk says hello to everyone.
Here we go, here's some action here. Steinfort coming in on the back of John here. He's looking for that Porsche. He's close.
That's a Raider Engineering Lamborghini.
Wow. Fireball's good at talking people. I think he managed to convince a few people for the Lambo. Or did he change this year? So many swaps, so many changes.
See Craigio,
there,
Swab,
getting
McFly. Oh,
Oh,
big hit
Randy
on
Savage.
Randy Savage.
My bad. I did not expect you to slow down that much.
Yeah, no, I just can't see, man. Like, my frames are so bad. I'm sorry. I'll let you by here.
Very nice recovery indeed.
Nice, Wolf.
Yeah, that's what first gear gets you. Sorry, Nixon.
Go ahead, pal. Take it.
Thank you, sir.
There we go. The rain causing a few problems here today. A few hits and spins, a few game issues. But Nixon getting through turns 1 and 2 pretty nicely.
I think Ruination's golf livery is actually correct. I think that's one that's displaying correctly for me.
Oh, for...
There we go, Ninko's still out.
Ninko out front with a Lexus. Belletti in a 720. And then Burton. So I can only imagine how this might have gone if Serene's game had not had the issue. Lexus team indeed, but Jay's still holding strong in the Ferrari.
Having the two teammates first and third, though, is definitely going to help them for the manufacturers by the end of the season, I'm sure. If they can hold it here. Jace, another one that's changed cars this season. He was in the BMW last season. He's out here in that silver Ferrari. I think that's plain silver as well. I think that looks fine to me.
Every time we mention that color, Jace's eye just twitches a little bit.
Isn't it Kiwi silver, I think?
Kiwi silver.
I think. I don't know.
Sorry if I tagged anybody, I was trying to get out of the way.
Typically second place to their neighbours. So silver is a very familiar colour to New Zealand, I think. Oh, I'm going to get some hate for that one.
I'd like to report some abuse.
Satchmo there following Jamie pretty closely. Needs to be careful behind him because he's got Jamie's teammate John there in the other Porsche.
Switching from Jamie and John switching from the Ferraris to the 911s this season, and very similarly to last season, they run fairly well and close together as a team for the most part.
They were also one of the teams to get a third teammate this season as well. They've acquired Swab. Swab out there in the third 911.
Great question, AWOL. Let's check in on that. Craigio, newcomer, up in 10th. Fast Yo.
Yeah, doing really well. First race out here in the top 10 in the Ferrari as well.
Found Swab in 12th, being chased by McFly. Then we have Agassi and Fireball, and I think I spotted Serene right there with him. Yep.
Serene, yep.
That is Serene.
He's fighting away there.
Agassi and Fireball have a little bit of a history together.
Too much of a history.
So,
I
made the guy called it. I called it perfectly.
And there he goes. Fireball taking a little spin there, trying to take the inside of the corner. Serene now all over the back of Agassi. He's up there on the right-hand side of him. In they go. He'll have to take the long way round on
There
the
goes
outside.
Serene.
He does make it stick. And that's put him up into 14th. He's going to keep climbing.
Go,
and
Pat.
pushing as much as he can. I'm sure he'll be trying to get himself into at least the top 10 for that reverse grid. With only 11 minutes left to go in the race. He's
Lone Wolf around the outside of Agassi. He takes it. He takes it.
He's got it. There he goes.
I'm not taking out my teammate.
Lone Wolf there. Another gentleman swapping. He's moved from the GTRs to the Mercedes this year round. Or this season round.
Oh no, Lone Wolf.
Taking it a bit wide there though. It's all good. Cool neons on that car as well. It lights up quite nicely.
Wrong color though. Orange is pretty icky. Hell yeah, Bryce. Love to see Pork Fried Bryce joining in.
Definitely, yeah. More drivers, more cars, more action. As we got McFly coming up the back of Swab here. He's looking for that gap. Can't quite find it at the minute. Gonna make it go around the long way as well.
We're on, we're about to say the same thing.
Yep, you go.
Just under 10 minutes to go. Powell. What's the more familiar name for Powell? What's
new joiner? He's called Magic something.
Magic Biped? Oh, well, welcome. Powell doing fantastically at the moment, up in 10th. And Cragio has got a position at 9th.
Got himself another one. Doing good. As he crosses the line to start another lap. 9 minutes left.
I agree. AWOL's making a comment in chat that while there have been incidents, it has been impressive how everyone has handled these conditions and tried to keep it neat, because this is almost as challenging as it gets. I don't know. I think the wind could kick up just a little bit. It's only 1 kilometer an hour from what I can see, so there is extra levels of challenge out there.
Yeah,
maybe.
when I picked the weather last week, I didn't want to make it too bad, you know, just a touch.
Redefining the term weatherman is Buzz Buzzington. Doesn't just call the rain, he makes it happen. Oh, everyone's looking very solid in the top 5 positions from what I can see, though Jace is on Elliot.
He's hunting him down. He's staying consistent,
That's
keeping it together.
just on a second behind Elliot.
Can Elliot keep his nerve, keep cool under the pressure? He is on the podium at the minute, but he's got a long way to go to keep it, especially with Jace that close behind him. But the spray there,
the spray
right on board with
indeed.
Jace. It looks very calm from outside, but when you drive on board with these racers, it's anything but.
McFly, can you stop trying to do that same move where you hit me all the time?
You can see as well, Jace's car getting really squirrely under the brakes. He is fighting it all the way around the track.
Ewad, of course, cheering on his teammate, noting that Jace is actually running a little bit quicker than Elliot lap for lap, but of course these conditions make it extremely difficult to make a pass.
Whew, carrying so much speed through that corner in the wet conditions.
Oh boy.
So we're back. There are still other battles happening. That is Misano's got a series of high-speed sweepers from memory. So it's a lot of trust.
Side of the field. Yeah.
A lot of trust that you have that there's no that you're hitting the dry line, that there's no puddles, but all of these things are going to play in your favor.
Watch those curbs as well. I haven't been out there myself today, but when those curbs get wet and slippy, they can be so dangerous. You can go from straight to spinning in.
Oh, am I unmuted? I really thought that was muted, and I apologize to everyone. I'm out. I quit. I'm sorry. I'm out.
No problem, gentlemen.
Okay, as we get into the final 5 minutes, there's a yellow flag out there somewhere, but it's all gone green. We're cleared up. Fly coming in to start another lap for him. Currently up there in 15th.
Colin Smith. Why should I should know his name. Hello.
So I look through the field as well. I do see Serene's made a couple of places. He's got himself up to 12.
Damn it.
So he's going to be pushing in the last 4.5 minutes now. Really going to try and get himself into 10th, I'm sure.
I'm not going to get it. It's too early in the morning.
We've got Ninko and
Final
Valerio.
corner outside curve is sketchy. Be aware.
There you go, getting slippy on those curbs.
This whole circuit's sketchy.
The rest is alright.
Craig, you're there across the line for another.
That'll happen around Easter, he won't.
He can see the 2 cars ahead of him right there. He's still got enough time to get up behind them and go for the overtake.
Yep, 3.5 minutes. Anything can happen.
There we go. Close trains all over the place though. We got Satchmo, John.
Back markers taking themselves out.
Don't worry, Stevens, I won't pass you.
It's fine if you can. I'm not very fast.
No, me neither. You in front of me is nice. It's giving me some light.
Oh!
Just watch that Porsche booty then.
Ruination there. Spinning out on one of those fast sweepers we were just talking about. He did
Yep.
get a bit sideways. Oh, that was a high speed spin.
Those fast sweepers, if you can hold on to the right line, you'll be fine. It's just that you deviate just that little bit. Oh, who's that off there? Was that Ruination?
That may have been where Ruination.
Yep, Ruination.
Yeah.
Yep, I see.
These three have been running for a train for quite a while now. Steinfort still hasn't quite found a way past John.
It's early stages in the season, so you have to consider about playing it safe, keeping the points. Yo, Catalyst, making the move.
Oh, John getting a little sketchy there. It's allowed Steinfort to find a bit of a gap. But John doing really well there to defend. Just keeping his place. Very good driving from both drivers there in these horrible wet conditions as well, as we say. Steinfort there, you can see moving over to the left just to stay out of the spray, I'm sure.
That was a bit closer than I wanted to get to you, Massa. Sorry.
There's that spray.
I'm sorry, I couldn't brake fast enough.
Represented really, really well in ACC. You see the spray kicking up, and you know you're going to drive into it, but you're racing. You got no choice.
Just knowing where those corners are, knowing where to hit those apexes and having the trust. So, as we say, it's so flat here. It can be quite difficult to see where the next corner is.
Remarkable to hear it.
That
Lap traffic.
Coming up on the back markers. It's allowed John to close in a bit. Ruin Nation doing a good job to stay out of the way there. He's got a massive train coming.
Wow! And that's all
Great
for
job
position,
there.
that train. They're all
Still
going for it.
managing to find a way
Craig
through
Yo,
as well.
oh, yep.
Just the last one comes through.
Craig Yo going for it. He has to go for it. There's 10 seconds left. It's do or die time.
There we go, these cars getting real close now.
Wow!
Looking for every angle round. That's allowed.
That's Powell slipped in.
Powell.
That's
Out
Powell.
of nowhere, bringing it up to get himself up into 8th. Slipping
See,
through
that's
on the inside,
well, but
Steinfort coming
Steinfort back to the inside. Wow!
Awesome
Whoa!
racing in the final lap
Little
here.
tap.
They're still neck and neck with each other. The spray all over the place. He's gone down the inside again.
Wow!
Spinning it
But
deep.
that's
They're
X
swapping
attack,
places.
swapping inside to out to inside to out.
There we go. Where will it be on the next one? That's one of those
Through the fast
switches
section.
that both,
Leader has finished. Oh!
Completely my fault.
oh,
Take it back.
so close there. But we
Powell
do have the top 3 across the
letting
line.
Steinfort back in front.
Ninko there taking first place, Belletti second, and Elliott holding on to third. Doing very well there. Steinfort and Powell here. Going to come across the line. 8th and 9th for those two. Great job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Craig
What
getting
a
himself
race.
into the top 10 to round out the top 10 there. Great job from all the drivers there. Serene tried, but he didn't quite make it. He finished 11th there.
Valiant
really
effort.
trying for the
Valiant
race.
effort from Serene.
Wow, what a race. All the way to the end there. That was awesome.
I'm grabbing screenshots for the results.
There we go. We got some
Let the rest of
victory
us
donuts
finish.
from Ninko there.
So that was
Oh.
a pretty intense race for my first time out.
Still some.
I have never done a race.
Still some
even against
finishes.
Computers in the rain.
We got 2 more drivers still left to come across.
Still
the
some
line here.
finishes.
We got McFly out there, Agassi and Nixon still out there. There we go, McFly coming across the line. Good job to him.
Don't forget to save replays.
Yep. And there comes Agassi. Down the start, finish straight and across the
That's
line.
everyone.
Fantastic job.
Okay. Replay.
Great racing, everybody. That was fun.
That was wild.
Well driven, everyone.
Ah,
Very,
get me out of
very,
here.
very tough conditions.
Sorry about that move, Agassi. I was just not gonna take myself out because I got stuck in traffic the second time I caught up to you.
19.
No. Just know, if I know it's you behind me, I'm gonna let you pass.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is my Audi needs a Merc logo.
I hope you do feel better, Catalyst.
Correct.
Basically, yes.
Alright, how much time do we have between races?
Gotta
Less
save
than 10 minutes.
replays.
Are you gonna get the liveries, Rain?
I'll try if somebody can help me out.
So if you go to the pin section in ACC, league info, I think I pinned it.
I will be back.
ACC General or what?
League info.
League info. Pinned.
I actually haven't pinned it, but if you scroll up just a little bit above the info for today's session, you see current. I have like
I
a
got it.
list of. Yeah, perfect. And then you simply download that, and you take the Assetto Corsa Competizione folder, and you drop it in your documents, and you're good to go.
Now, will that work for the replays?
Great question.
Or is that too late?
I think it will.
We'll test it. Okay. And so I'm looking for a folder in documents, right?
In documents, there's a folder called Assetto Corsa Competizione, but I put up the file structure in the download, so
Understand.
you just take that one and just drop it over.
I see it. Alright, time to test it out.
Good racing, everyone.
And how much time until we're back?
About 10 minutes.
10
Give
minutes?
everyone a chance to get something to drink, maybe a toilet break.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Wanted to do highlights.
Randy, how was your FPS? If you're still here.
Highlights. He must have taken a break.
Yeah.
Probably more than one job, Catalyst. That's the thing. Not just one. I think the liveries are working. Let me find Jace.
Yeah, they might be, because John's car's now orange and blue with SimLab on it.
Yeah.
Jamie's got a different livery as
Lone
well.
Wolf's got his camo.
Lone Wolf, yeah.
There's Jace.
Oh, so you can see my livery as well now.
Yeah, Jace's silver's gone a bit of an off green.
Where's the I thought, oh, there's the Kiwi. Found it.
A tiny little one there.
Look at the side of Ace's car.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Not the massive one on the side.
That just looks like some abstract.
Are we getting out rejoining?
You know, that looks like an M, and there's some sort of abstract. Like that looks like a track actually. See that? Long straight here,
Yeah,
hairpin,
the famous-
hairpin,
the famous
hairpin,
Kiwi
hairpin.
track.
Maybe some New Zealand track.
I'm still here. It's not wasted.
Rain, what's your YouTube channel?
It's in the league info. It's pinned in league info. The link is for this stream is there.
Okay, I'll go find it.
check this out. I like this ACC league info. It's second post in Discord. Craig, yeah, you did fantastic, man. All right, let's let the replay run. The highlights. That was the start. What did happen at the start?
I like
Oof,
that the
pal.
three newcomers are in 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Good job. That's awesome.
Yay, well.
Well, it just means our newcomers are starting from first three positions in the second race.
it was. I sort of got it. I sort of got what was going on there, well. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. What was this? Muss up. Overtake on Z Randy Savage. Oh, yep. Through the fast sweepers. I think Randy Savage was having some struggles with frame rate and being able to actually see. So he played it safe through there. Oh, Craig, yeah, there was all sorts of lockups and taps and the like. And now we've got Marcus on Agassi.
Oh no. What did I do?
I think just an overtake, like, Marcus in the V8 Vantage did some great overtakes.
Yeah, it was just telling me he went from last, because that first lap incident, to 8th, was it?
Who was talking just then? Was that
That was me, Sam.
Sam? I'm just gonna crank your volume up a bit.
Yeah, I think Powell had a really good race.
Craigio overtake on Swab ran wide there, I think. Yep. Elliot, I'm on the highlights. Maybe we can look at that. Just remember that, Elliot.
Can I just say your stream looks super good?
8,000 bit rate. I might even crank it in future streams. I'm just.
Can you go to over 9,000?
Yeah.
Can we see a little bit of in view or in car view? Can you do that in highlight?
Just switched over Agassi.
Does YouTube let you stream in like full HD without being a partner, all that crap?
You can go 4K.
Get out.
Yeah, 51,000 bit rate.
You can do widescreen as well.
Yeah, 32:9, 21:9.
Twitch is still better for memeing.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually stream at a fairly high res and bit rate on Twitch. It's just that if you don't get a transcode slot, people with low-end phones won't be able to watch you at all. They just get a black screen and audio.
Yeah.
That's the issue with Twitch when you don't get transcode. Whoa, McFly! Oh,
damn, that was a hell of a move.
McFly is out. Whoops. That was a move. Oh dear, and Swab as well. Oh dear. Are they teammates?
Yes. Audi
you could be right, Ewart. Maybe there were less incidents in some of the dry races we've had in the past. I've recorded in 32x9. I think I've streamed in 32x9 on YouTube. One of them was for a friend who had a 32x9, just wanted to see if we could do it. Another one of my friends wanted to see what it looked like on his 16x9, and he actually liked it a lot. I didn't like it. I didn't like watching back a 32x9 stream on 16x9, but some people like it, I guess.
Jamie losing it there, that's unfortunate.
Oh, skins show up now.
I agree.
Even in the replay.
I agree, Pat. Yeah, the skins show up on the replay as long as you have them. Yes, yes, indeed. Serene and McFly here. I did not witness this. Oh, McFly ran wide. One mistake, Serene will get you.
Well, not to spin on the grass though, especially in this weather.
Yeah. Just that pressure, I imagine, when you see that Lexus behind you. Look at that. You really want to know where shit is. Ooh, he went wide though. But then that got him the inside. Oh, Agassi.
Hate that corner.
Yeah, I missed that.
And Jensen was intimidating.
The Bentley is quite... Oh no! Oof. Hey, Fireball. So Fireball went yellow, huh? Modern yellow. Oh yes, Pat. What was that, Lone Wolf?
Lamborghini Trattori. Under the Lamborghini on the side.
Steinfurt, you were driving really well, man. You were driving really well. It's tough conditions, Jensen. It's really tough, man. Really tough situation out there. John is a tough customer, man. He's so smooth and yeah. Yo, Badgerbot. We're Funky Badgerbot. We're on. We're between the two races. The next race we're coming into is a 40-minute race. So how long have we got till the next race, Agassi?
That was a couple of minutes.
We're starting up again in a couple of minutes. John? John. And that was a finish. Ninko taking it out. Fast guy, fast car. John. That's hilarious. Maybe this is the formula, Agassi. We watch the highlights, we let the highlights play out, and then when the highlights are done, we can start forming up the for the next race.
Sounds good.
If it's a completely uneventful first race, though, the highlights might go for about 2 minutes.
There's no events.
True. Actually, that's a good point. But I think the highlights went for about 8-9 minutes. Oh wait, we had a request from Elliot. Let's find Elliot. Why? Oh, that was change camera. Oh, it is amazing to watch. Here's Elliot. And let's change camera. Wait. Yep, okay. This was the start of a race for Elliot. Or was it earlier than this? I don't know if Elliot's still here watching. Maybe we'll go right back to the start. Oh, I think I know what happened. It was Craigio.
Who's Pyramids in Discord?
Ninko.
Ninko. Oh,
That's
gotcha.
Ninko. I see it, Elliot. It's yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Craigio.
I remember seeing that. You did well, Craigio. You did well.
Oh, so you paid him to do that, Rain?
He did.
I
He
almost
did
the same thing.
Elliot.
There was more than one car braking in front of me. I was like, oh yeah, there's a turn coming up here.
Elliot, if it makes Elliot, I don't know, he's not typing, but Elliot, if it makes you feel better, you weren't the target for Craigio. It was actually Jace. So, you were just a bystander.
No witnesses.
I was like, I gave Craigio some simple instructions. I said, anybody with a Kiwi on their car.
Stay well clear. Well clear.
That's why I was saying, you know, don't worry about deliveries, and then you'll be safe. But no, you had to get deliveries going.
Alright, Rain, if I can guide you and Bass back on the server, then we will start
Rockin'.
doing the grid. So I'll fire the server up now, and then please no one join until your name is called out.
Remember, Marcus, don't start the race in second gear this time.
I will try. No guarantees, though.
Then again, nobody joined.
Oh, Steinford, I don't think is there going to be rain in this? There is.
Yes.
Only light rain, but there's still rain.
But it's during the day as well, so.
Yes.
Well, that looks pretty dark.
All right. It is only the first session. Don't worry. So, if Craigio would like to join?
Really quickly, Jensen, you can join this race in dead last.
Absolutely, Jensen. If you want to join. Absolutely.
Craigio's here.
Craigio is in.
Craigio's in here. Perfect. Powell.
Powell's in.
Hey, if you call Ronation, I gotta step away for 20 seconds.
Steinford.
Steinford has connected.
Fusion John.
I see John, yes.
Satchmo.
Satchmo connected.
Seraphim Angel.
Angel connected.
Snappy Jace.
That's Jace, yep.
Elliot.
Elliot connecting.
Balette.
Belletti, yes.
And Ninko.
And there's Ninko. Yes, he's in pole column.
And then Serene.
Just by the way,
Serene,
I
yes.
believe McFly is joining.
Jamie.
Jamie, yes.
Lone Wolf.
There's Lone Wolf.
Swap.
Yep, Swab.
And did you say McFly is not connecting? Did I hear that correct?
Who was that?
Correct. Yeah, he's not gonna join.
Yeah, it looks like he's skipping the second race.
Then Muscle. And Fireball.
Oh shit. Already? God damn, dude. I was like at the fucking back end.
While we're towards the back.
Fireball's in.
Alright, Ruination, if you're back.
Coming in.
I see Ruination.
Mass up.
Yes, Mass up.
Yep.
Randy.
Randy Savage connecting.
And Jensen, if you want to take part, go ahead and join.
Do not see him in Discord.
Yep,
is he?
Jensen.
I see Jensen. Perfect. And Nixon was not able to make second race, right? I think that is how it went.
Yeah, he said he couldn't make it. I thought
Correct.
this next race was less rainy.
Yep.
It is looking less rainy.
More rainy at the end.
Cool.
AWOL wishing luck to everyone.
Thanks.
Wait, now it's saying
Hyperborea. Was Hyperborea taunting me?
We have a full lap.
Hell yeah,
Warm-up in the
man.
second race as well.
We have a pit stop this race, correct?
Yep. And you have to change your tires as well within that pit stop.
Correct. There's a pit window. So you'll hear the commentators. You'll hear the in-game talk about the pit window being open. How long is the pit window this season?
Same as last season, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. That's right. Hyperborea, you would be awesome here if you joined.
Oh yes. But he's not allowed, he's too fast.
He can join the Merc team.
See?
Oh yeah, right.
You already have
He's allowed if
people.
he joins our team.
Hyperborea, you already have people calling for you. You got teams wanting you to join. Awesome.
Ryder's got too many drivers already, right? And I thought the rider was supposed to be slow anyway.
Hey, it's not that bad.
I saw that.
It has no force feedback, but you know, work with what you got.
Yes, Steinfurt got the rider right up there, hey?
It's still attached to my rear end.
They finally fixed the BOP on that thing or something? It used to be ridiculously slow, like not competitive in the least.
True, I remember that. It was not a
think nothing changed.
great choice.
Forgot.
Just remember, guys, number 1, reverse grid. Number 2, 40-minute race. Take your time on the passing.
not saying this is the reason the swab, since we didn't do any setup work for this race, but it does have much finer adjustment than any car setup-wise than I've seen in the game so far. So.
Gotta get that perfect setup.
You can really like you can change the spring rates like every like.
Make sure you hit drive. Make sure you hit drive.
Than anything else.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, all.
See if we can have a better formation lap this time.
Good luck, have fun.
Don't start in second.
Is there a full formation lap still?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Full formation lap though.
Accuracy, are you camo so I lose you going around the corners in the grass?
Yes, and there's a camo right in front of me as well. Me and Lone Wolf. Green and
mine's orange.
Oh, you disappear in the cups.
I got bright orange side tips on the spoiler though.
Ewart has asked why are we doing full formation laps. One of the main reasons is because just having the two corners to get everyone into position often caused issues. You know, people spared, people bumped into each other. Having the full lap to get everyone in place, and people weren't ready off the start. So having the full formation lap gives us a lot more time to get everyone into place. So we hopefully have a cleaner start as well. That's the main reason that we're trying that. Oh, the wheel didn't register in the game. Ah, damn, Jensen. So, remember during this reverse grid, if you're towards the front, you likely will have some faster guys approaching. Hold your line, stay cool.
Oh, Serene!
Oh, Serene's spun.
That warm-up lap's tricky.
Especially the
Yikes.
straights.
Hey, that's my job, Serene.
Going the opposite way.
Serene's taking slicks.
Serene,
Oh
please.
yeah, speaking
my
of
car.
slicks,
Oh my god.
don't put slicks on in your pit stop.
Yeah,
Yes.
That would not be very wise.
especially if the rain actually gets strong towards the end.
Honestly, this longer pace lap is way
Yo!
more confusing than the short one.
Jet Black Pope.
Oh my god.
I agree, Randy.
At least when we're in the short lap, it's like we're only separated for a short period of time. Here we're all.
Funky Badgerbot
We got warm tyres and brakes though. That's a bonus.
bringing some of the Dirt Rally 2 excuses into ACC. You got to remember that.
Okay,
Some of the best excuses.
Here we go.
Race 2, Season 2.
And they're off. Oh, there's a drive-through.
Already out there for Craigio. May have been speeding there at the start.
It looked like position. Craigio might have been out of... No, hang on. How could he have been out of position? He was first. Must have been a speeding, but unfortunate Craigio getting that drive-through penalty right off the start.
Got challenging though for second place. Steinfurt there, getting past Powell, getting himself up to
Someone
second.
ran a bit wide there. Three wide. Whoa, boy.
Here we go. Passes all over the middle of the field there for the lead, for second, for third.
Very close proximity. Everyone holding it though.
Very good driving through there. No one touching by the looks of things. Elliott trying to get round and get himself on the inside for this corner. He's
Whoa,
done
boy.
well, holding their lines. Not 2 by 2 as they go through the bends. doing very well to hold their positions.
Wow.
John's still on the defense there. He's got that Lexus right up all over him. And he has got past, and he's got another one on the inside of him. Lexus is all over the place. Ninko and Elliot getting past John there.
Uh-oh, John.
John needs to be careful. He didn't manage to catch that slide there. He got all out of control and loose. And that's allowed a few more drivers to get up a position as well. Steinfort, though, bringing them.
Craig, you're running in for his drive-through.
There's a rider.
Ninko getting himself up to second place already, and Elliot into third. Those Lexuses really charging through the pack on that first lap. 38 minutes left to go, and already so much action.
I think with John it was... Oh no! Elliot's! Careful on the rejoin, Elliot. Yikes.
Cautions through turn 2 there. Elliot getting it back round, losing quite a few positions, but didn't look like he took any damage or anybody else out. So
well driven, everyone. Well driven.
Again.
I think what happened with John... So we've had John, we've had Craigio and Elliot front runners in that first lap for various reasons. Yes, I think the slippery curb got John, because John was forced out quite wide.
Brake tons.
Oh, it's okay. I wasn't looking at podium anyways.
We got Steinfort out here now, though, in the lead. He's got Ninko right up behind him already.
He was congratulating everybody for the safe recoveries and avoiding the incident so far. Yep. Those Lexi, as who was it? Alan Partridge? The plural of Lexus being Lexi.
That Lexi, though, not leaving the back of the first place Lamborghini there. In fact,
That looks like he's going to get through. Yep.
Up on the inside. Fantastic job there. Great overtake. He's got himself into first place already.
And
Hal doing really well, holding third.
it's been a long time since then, Hyper Warrior. that was ancient times, as ancient as a language. Seraphim Angel loving the rain.
He's doing wonderful things in that Aston, keeping it in fourth so far. But he has got Serene charging down behind him in another Lexi. They're all over the place. The rain is a bit easier in this race. I wonder if it will be light enough that we'll see a nice dry line form.
I mean, it's multiple things. The visibility is better because it's during the day. With less rain, less water on the track, the spray is not as nasty as well.
Yeah, the light really helping here. At least you can see through the spray when you do get it.
Funky Badgerbot making a very interesting call that you know, the styling of a car that you're driving can have a psychological effect in the mirrors. You know, some cars just have that much more of an intimidating face. Like Bentleys definitely look nasty in the mirror. Very quite the big face. Belletti representing the 720, the McLarens. I see a little bit of scuffing on the front.
I was going to say, yeah, it looks like he's taken a little bit of damage. It doesn't look like it's impacting him too much. He has got Jace behind him. He seems to be holding strong there in sixth.
Jace also having quite a great great drive these two races. Uh-oh, I see Swab pushing up though. And Fireball's up there in 9th. Satchmo in one of those Bentleys, and there's Zed Randy Savage.
He's climbing better in this race, up to 11.
Much better visibility for Randy Savage. Lone Wolf is there too, and Elliot back up into 13th. Through the sweepers here.
McLaren making some ground up there. He's got to watch Lone Wolf in his mirrors as well.
A little bit of spray kicking up. A lovely mix of cars. There's a Lamborghini, a Bentley, Audi, and a Mercedes.
We got a... What's that in the background? Alexis flashing its lights impatiently there.
Ewok calling out that we are missing Casual Kev TV watching you guys in these liveries. That could be pretty full on.
That could be intimidating.
That could be a reverse. Have it on your rear windscreen, and that could be that could help fend off people trying to intimidate you from the rear. Kev eyes.
Randy Savage getting a little flick there, but doing okay with it. Similar livery to his car last season, but he is in a different one now. Running an Audi rather than a McLaren. Looks like Elliot's getting very close to Lone Wolf.
Yep.
How's he gonna? He's already flashing the lights.
So much traffic there. Quite a lot of traffic here.
All just following each other around for the minute. 31 minutes left to go. Still a long, long way to go. Lots more laps to get in.
I see John and Jamie running fairly close together as well. And Craigio, after the unfortunate drive-through, back in 17th position. Satchmo trying to get that Bentley around the Raider Engineering Lamborghini.
Yeah, I did. Elliot just getting it done as well behind them. Elliot just getting ahead of Lone Wolf there.
Elliot makes a move. Oh, very wide from Zed Randy Savage, very wide. Satchmo on the inside, he's through. Oh! Firebolt hits him.
Oh, just getting out of the way of Elliot as well there. Great recovery.
Very good recovery from Satch.
Definite contact there in that corner.
Losing a few places, but overall handling it very, very well. And Elliot.
Big move on Randy Savage there. Massive move around the outside. He's driving the pants off of that Lexus. Really pushing it hard. Got himself into the top 10 now. Fireball, his next victim. He's going to be pushing for him next.
Really closing the gap on Fireball.
Yeah, the Lexus is really working well here in the rain. Elliot giving him the lights already. Ninko, his teammate in the other Lexus, is quite a distance out front, nearly 5 seconds ahead in the lead now as well.
See, Serene has worked his way up to 4th.
Yeah, all Lexus is doing very, very
Seraphim
well.
Angel holding onto 5th, Belletti in 6th.
Look at that, the spray difference between race 1 and 2. You can actually see the car in front.
You can see the apexes. Elliot's move.
Oh no! Great move there. Missed on going down for the inside of the corner here. Now they go in 2 by 2. Fireball
He's
gonna look
clear
to
there.
Keep it tight.
Oh, wide.
He does, he does.
Oh dear.
So Elliot will have to find it again. He'll have to make another pass on him. Not quite going to get it done in those next couple of corners. It may take him another lap to find all that space back. But he's making the intimidation stick. He's getting those lights flashing already, making him know he's going to come back at him.
Lumi calling it. Oh, fireball! Yikes!
Took my eyes off the screen for a second and I looked back and fireball's spinning. I missed that. What happened there, fireball? What's...
John's gone wide. It looked really. It looked somewhat similar to what I saw from in race 1 with Jensen actually. Pit window has opened, folks. Jensen had an unfortunate spin in very similar circumstances.
Satchmo making his move back on Lone Wolf here, trying to get back into the top 10.
Satchmo is quite the driver indeed.
Hopefully he hasn't taken too much damage after that contact. Looking for a way past Lone Wolf there. Can't quite find it on the apex of the corner. He's going to move here though, onto the inside. Lone Wolf tries to defend it. He's going to push back to the other side. On the right, switching and swatching.
Both these guys, really strong drivers.
Cheers, Roar Nation.
I recall Satchmo joining and having some struggles in the first race, but since then, wow, the drives that Satchmo has put down, very impressive. So I think Jensen might be one of the first through getting the mandatory pit done.
Is he pulling in there? Nice.
Fireball pulling in for his mandatory as well. John behind him as well.
Get them done early.
But Jamie's staying out. Massup looks like he might have... Nope, he's just pulling in as well. No, pulling out. Massup has completed his mandatory.
Fireball's still in at the minute.
Ewok calling out how much of a struggle it was those first races in our trial season, and making the comment that since season 1, you know, the standard of driving has been on a really good trajectory. And I see Serene is now up in 2nd place. Steinfurt in the Raider holding on to 3rd. Powell with the Aston Martin in 4th. Seraphim Angel in 5th. Looks like Belletti has gotten up into 6th with the McLaren. Jace holding on to 7th. Swab in 8th. And Elliot up to 9th. That puts Lone Wolf in 10th.
He is in 10th, and Satchmo still struggling just to find a way past him at the minute. Now we can see Jace's Kiwi as he feeds it through turns 1, 2, and 3. Bit of damage to the car. A few scuffs down the side. Hopefully that won't take too long in the pits to repair if he needs to. Yeah, the driver's really using the track now that they can actually see it in this second race.
The rights are in the right hands, absolutely. Get right up there. So I see Z Randy Savage has completed his pit stop as well. As he gets past Fireball.
Quite a bit of traffic there moving through the sweeper. The McLaren coming through as well. Real
Contact!
close. Oh, but a
Contact!
bit too close
Randy
there.
Savage managed to hold it. Fireball.
Just getting caught out on the inside.
Into the sand.
Spinning onto the
Waiting
left.
for his chance to rejoin. Whoa!
Oh, 2 cars coming through.
That was Swab and Elliott.
Elliott getting past Swab there. Now making it past Fireball. Fireball losing a few places there. And Swab losing 8th place to Elliott.
Well driven by both Swab and Elliott. Swab using that chance to take his mandatory. I think that was a very good call.
Lots of traffic though as they exit the pits. Coming through turn 3 there. Elliott now going to need to get past the back markers to find his way to the back of that McLaren in front.
Oh!
Oh, no, there's contact. Elliott with a back marker. That's going to allow Fireball to fight through as well. Try and get himself back unlapped. But that's allowed Belletti to get a bit more space and just eke out a bit more time until the Lexus comes pounding on through.
Jace now in 5th.
He's still yet to pit.
Front runners still yet to pit, in fact.
Yeah, 11th to 1st, still left with the mandatory pit.
John running wide into the gravel there, but playing it safe.
The leader has just come in. Ninko's coming into the pits now, which has allowed Serene to get into the lead. So Serene is our current leader.
That puts Powell in 2nd, Seraphim Angel in 3rd.
Jace also pitting. He's finding his time now. 8 minutes left in the pit window. So we're about halfway through that. We've got about 20 minutes left of the race.
I agree,
As we
Woomy.
see Surfer and Angel just getting out wide and slamming into the barrier there.
Oh, I hope that isn't some damage there.
It looks like he's made the next corner okay. Yeah, I do hope he hasn't done too much damage to the wheel. It looked like a heavy impact, but he did seem to glance off of it.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Halfway through the race and halfway through the pit window.
Okay, quite a few cars in the pits at the minute, just as Ninko starts to leave it. All the way down to a lone wolf.
Get this next straight stream. I'll stay left. Okay.
Okay, Serene deciding to stay out for another lap. He's going to push that Lexus as far as he can to see how far ahead he can get before he needs to pit. We have seen that strategy work before. Sometimes the undercut works, sometimes it works better to go longer. John doing well though. He got his pit out quite early.
Sarah from Angel coming in.
We'll see how this damage is. He's currently pitting in third. So
Powell
we'll see how
coming
he
in
does
as well.
when he comes out.
I think, or maybe he's just, yep, there he's coming in right now.
Powell in as well, yeah.
So, our race leader, Serene still out, Craigio still out, Jamie.
And Satchmo.
And Satchmo.
Elliot's in for his pits. And Ruin Nation also needs to pit as well. There we go, riding with Serene. I think the only driver left to pit now is Serene and Satchmo. Two of them left, which are first and second currently.
The pit exit
See
is...
how this goes for them.
Indeed, the pit exit's very long, so it comes out on turn 3 as Buzz advised earlier, so this could be really interesting to watch. And yes, Serene has gone into the pits, so this will be fascinating to watch how this goes.
How will Satchmo take it? Will he come in? Will he stay out? He's got 5 minutes left of the pit window.
There is time
get a couple more laps if you want to stretch the legs and see if you can do it.
There certainly is time.
There we go. Serene in as two others leave. I think that's Ruin Nation and Jamie just leaving the pits. Jamie currently in 10. Serene now patiently waiting there. He must be screaming in the seat, let me go. His car's come barreling down the pit straight. It's not Ninko yet. Satchmo is in.
Satchmo pulling in.
Coming into pit. Ninko
Will we
currently
see...
running in third.
Where's that
Here he
yellow
comes.
Lexus?
He's coming now round the final corner. As Serene is
Serene's
exiting the pit.
rolling out, but it's a long exit. It's a long exit.
And there's Ninko just passing him into turn 1. And Serene sitting on that pit limiter all the way down there. Just can't quite see him as we follow Ninko round the front of third corner even. And now Serene can finally go. There we go. Bap. Oh no. Ninko in first, spinning out. There's been a bit of an accident on track. There we go. Serene's just coming through now. Not sure what happened there.
Same team though. Same team.
Must have rolled across the track a bit, and I hit him with my rear arch.
There we go. Hopefully not too much damage.
Lexi are up there.
Oh no. Possible speeding in the pits as well from Satchmo. I see a stop and go for 30 seconds.
Oh, very unfortunate if that was Satchmo. The rider is up in third. It's only Ruination yet to do the mandatory, and there's two and a half minutes left to get the mandatory done. That puts Powell in 4th. Angel in 5th. But
there's very close to him in 6th there.
There's a flying Kiwi. Oh. Whoa, Jace.
Doing a great job there.
Jace.
Sure he will be wiping his brow after that. That looked pretty sketchy. Well done to hold on to that. Hasn't lost too much time to Surfer and Angel as well. So we've seen this looking slightly wide.
Really nice save. Amazing.
find a bit more time here. Closing down that gap ever so slightly, lap after lap. He's still got about 13 minutes to go, so he's got a fair amount of time.
Age-old battle, Aussie versus Kiwi. Up front, there's two Lexus. Still doing fantastic. But I'm sure Serene wouldn't hesitate to jump out in front if the opportunity presented itself, or if he made the opportunity happen.
See, as they come round that final bend, Satchmo is in the pit serving his stop and go.
Whoop, little bit of a wobble from Serene there, actually. I saw.
He's just leaving now. Jensen doing a good job there, staying well out of the way, letting those two guys through.
You know it, what?
Here we go, though. Here's the move. There he goes. He looks to the right. He dodges to the left. He's going to take the long way round in turn 1. Turn 2. Snappy Jace not quite getting it.
Oh, but that's wide from
Angel's getting a bit wide.
Angel's still on the inside, but Jace has the run. Well done, Jace. But still not over. Still not over. Angel's still there.
And a little wide there, though.
Now to be inside, back and forth. Oh boy, great racing.
And after all of that, Angel getting onto the straight in the lead.
Great racing.
Snappy Jace is still there. Just not quite close enough to make it stick in this corner. But Angel out wide. Jace taking the inside. Oh. Not quite getting it stopped in time and round.
Belletti's there though. There's a McLaren lurking behind these two.
He's watching. He's watching and waiting for his moment. It's definitely allowing him to close the gap.
He's definitely closed up quite a lot.
Here we go though. Quite a decent exit there from Jace. Looks like he's holding quite a bit of speed as he moves for the inside.
Wow.
Stay out of the way. Good job not to spin there on that corner at that speed.
The sweepers, the sweepers.
He's doing everything he can. Can he get past? He's trying, he's trying. Belletti really closing the gap. He's got the inside. It's a drag race on every straight. They're holding together good all the way around the outside.
Whoa.
Belletti coming in as well. But Angel not giving up on the inside. Belletti as well.
Three wide.
Onto the pitch straight. Belletti taking a space from Snappy Jace here. Jace
careful,
trying to get
guys.
position and losing one.
Oh, Angel's right on the
Belletti's really trying as
on
well.
the bumps.
What a battle from these three guys.
Mind if I
Superb
cut in,
race.
says Belletti. Can I have his stats?
Absolutely fantastic racing. Snappy Jace though not giving up. He wants that placed back from Belletti.
There's a tap.
A little too much. He has hit the back of Belletti there.
I'll let you come through.
Champion Jace.
All the drivers there really pushing the cars to everything they had. That was fantastic racing.
Amazing to watch, but I see Elliot now joining the fray.
But yeah, that's allowed Elliot to really catch up from 8th there. So he's going to be looking to try and get to even closer to Snappy Jace.
Some breathing room for Angel though.
I'm sure he'll now be taking a nice deep breath in his car as he pulls away from the pack there.
Checking
doing
further
well.
up. Yep. Powell's bringing that Aston Martin right up to that Raider Lamborghini.
That is for 3rd and 4th as we come into the final 9 minutes of this second race. Really good opener here for our second season. Lots of adventures in the dark, lots of adventures in the dry, wet.
The drivers knew this was going to be challenging, and it's great to see how many have risen to the challenge. Great amount of power, I think, in the Aston Martin.
Holding a real nice line there as well through that corner. And it just looks just phenomenal, doesn't it? The lines
I agree.
are just superb.
They flow into each other so very nicely. Okay, some lap traffic for Steinfeld and Powell.
Does look like Agassi and possibly Satchmo. Unfortunate for Satchmo taking a drive-through penalty, slowing down his race. He was doing very well to start.
He was right up there. Very unfortunate penalty.
There we go, Steinfeld making a move on the inside there to get past the traffic.
Oh, Ruination.
Ruination.
Nicely held. Nicely held.
Trying his best to stay out the way. Letting everyone through there.
Aston has a little bit of turbo lag. Very interesting. Lacks some acceleration. It looks like once it's up and running, it can move along. Oh, Ruination. Finding it very sleepy. Very slippery.
Really low tire pressure tires.
Oh dear.
On accident.
Well, it looks like it's Belletti looking to close in on Seraphim Angel. Elliott is ahead of Jace.
It's steaming in that Lexus. Really putting it up there. Swab's there in ninth, doing a real good job.
Someone remind me, 6 minutes to go. I need to see that drift.
It's 6 minutes to go right now. It literally is.
That's what I'm saying. Someone reminds me after, so I can watch my drift. With 6 minutes to go.
Ah, right. I see. Okay.
I got a Porsche on slick, so I know about drifting.
Oh dear, John.
I didn't take enough air out.
Yeah, me too.
I accidentally put on dry tires.
Oh dear.
As I went into the stop, I had to click each tire down like a PSI.
Appears Serene is in the lead now.
Yeah, I think in a couple of corners just back, we just missed a slight touch between teammates. There we can see Serene letting
Ninko through.
Past. There was a slight touch as they went through the corner, and I think Serene spun Ninko, so he's letting him back through there. That's why that looked rather easy for Ninko to get past. As they got past Craigio, not doing as well in the second race here. He's down to 14th.
He did have that very unfortunate drive through right from the rip.
The penalties can be quite harsh here. He needs to be careful. He's got Fusion John not far back behind him.
John does have the unfortunate tires. Steinfeld and Powell.
That Lamborghini really working for him.
Remarkable what that Aston can do.
Powell getting a decent run.
Actually, both of these cars. Both of these cars putting in a really good showing.
A little bit of a twitch there from Steinfurt, which has allowed Powell to catch up. Even closer, he moves to the inside. He's on that rear quarter. There he goes through.
Oh, but just a little bit too late with the brakes. Couldn't make the turn.
I'll have to try again. He's got just over 3.5 minutes left to go. So a couple of laps left to give it another go. We'll have to make all that time back up.
The rider is something else.
There we go, Satchmo as well. He took an unfortunate penalty, which has dropped him quite a way back, down to 16th.
Here's Belletti.
We've got Belletti passing some back markers here. Just getting past Massap. Massap and allowing him loads of room to get past there. Although Massap needs to be, he's left Ruin Nation behind him. That is for position. I'm not sure if they're on the same lap themselves, but they are for position.
Slap traffic has shortened the gap between Elliot and Jace here. Yo, Kirky.
There we go, Jace getting past Ruin Nation safely as well. And Massap allowing them both loads of room to get past.
Oh, looking twitchy there.
A little twitch from the Ferrari, but he's kept it under control.
Under 2 minutes to go.
That silver Ferrari looking real good.
Hell yeah, Kirk.
Number 34 stop and go? Question mark.
Oh no, that's Randy Savage with a stop go. Possibly a track limit stop go.
That is, yes, right in the road.
Gosh.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, John. John having some fun. Hyperborea.
Here we are now, just coming into the final minute of the race. Only a minute left to go. I'm sure the next time the leaders go across the line, it'll be their last lap. In fact, here we go, as they come around the final corner. The leaders now crossing the start-finish line to start the final lap of the race. Ninko first, Serene second. They are so close to each other and have been for quite a few laps now. We'll see if they push for the final lap, or if there are team orders in place to keep it safe and steady and take the 1-2. They've got quite a bit of a lead out front though. Steinfort's about 11 seconds back. But a spin here in the wet and trying to get those tyres with traction to get the car back round could cost you quite a bit of time. So
indeed,
we'll have to see how it goes. You can really see the dry line forming as well from this wonderful helicopter cam.
Whoa, was that Surf and Angel I saw?
That did look like Surfer and Angel there on turn 2, getting very wide.
And I think Belletti... Yep, Belletti and Elliot and Jace have managed to get in front of Surf and Angel. So unfortunate.
Surfer and Angel, they're not giving up just yet. He's on the inside of Snappy Jace. He does have to concede.
On the final line.
Oh, but Jace getting
Jace is wide.
Allowing him back into it. This is for 8th and 9th, sorry, 7th and 8th. So this is some decent points here. Surfer and Angel still on the inside of Jace there. Jace having to stay out wide. It's making him go around the long way. Here we back down the other straight. How are they going to be through the...
so close.
Jace using all the track. Surfer and Angel trying to keep it in tight. Can't quite get it managed there.
Wrong time for me to say, come on, Aussie, come on.
There we go.
Sorry,
As
Jace.
we say that, though,
I love you, Jace.
Ninko and Serene crossing the line 1-2. Steinfurt just about to come across in third. Oh, there's big accidents though round near the final few. Oh no, sorry, that's the first bend. Sorry.
Is that just victory?
Yeah, there's accidents after the finish. But Powell managed to get in front of Steinfurt right at the end. There was a third and a fourth place swap. Very close racing at the end.
Bad luck, Angel. Well played, Jace.
Jace 7th, Surfer and Angel 8th. That's going to give Swab 9th place.
So remember, there's still races on track. Still races on track, I believe. Coming through now.
Swab coming across in 9th. And Lone Wolf in 10th. And finally, Fireball.
Craig, you're also having the pits, having the slicks on. Looks like that happened to quite a few people during the mandatory.
John, did you do slicks by accident or did you want slicks?
No, I don't know why I did slicks. I checked 3
I
times.
see, Angel.
On the in-lap, I was changing the pressures and checking it was wets, but they still put slick tyres with a different pressure on.
You might
Pretty sure I had the right strategy number selected.
Oh man. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, wait.
Get messed up by the pit crew.
Save the replay.
I haven't practiced pitting in this game, so I had no idea what to do. So I threw on dry tires.
It happened to a few people.
Finished up to second coming out of the pits accidentally, and that cancels the pit limiter. It was,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You got to stay in first gear for the pit limiter. So results going up. There they
I'll fire
are.
my pit guy, that's for sure.
And replay.
I'm kind of embarrassed that I got beat on slicks.
My game froze on the replay.
It may have been in
Oh,
the
no.
intermediate area
Here we go.
where slicks are almost as good.
Accuracy, I'm kind of embarrassed that I got beat by a guy who got beat by a guy on slicks.
Yeah, I know. Audi team didn't have the most lucky weekend for sure.
So is there anything we need to run through, Agassi?
Not really. Not really. If, as always, if anyone wanna watch some replay, I think we might be doing that.
I won't be putting the replay up in Discord. I'll let somebody else manage that this time around.
Yeah, same for me.
But I might hang out a little bit for a while. But
keep in mind that we have the weather draw next Thursday on Boss's stream.
Yep.
Yep. So
I'll
that's
also clip it as well. So there'll be a clip in the Discord.
That's in.
The weather draw.
That's this Thursday or 2 Thursdays time.
This Thursday.
This Thursday. Okay, so this coming Thursday, Buzz Buzzington stream. There will be if you want to watch it live, be on Buzz Buzzington stream for the weather draw. Otherwise, Buzz will find a way to get it onto Discord. But otherwise, guys, drivers, thank you for doing your best in these challenging conditions. Very well played. Of course, you know the challenge is tough to overcome for many reasons. So thank you all. With that, I'm going to mute in Discord. Well, that's it for me. Thank you everyone for joining in here on YouTube. Really amazing race to watch. So yes, this Thank you guys, and yes, back on Dirt Rally 2. Of course, there are there will be people in Twitch with Dirt Rally 2 all weekend, but I'll be back in Twitch for my Dirt Rally 2 in 2 days' time. Yeah, if you enjoyed, please help me out with the likes and the subscribes and all of that good YouTube stuff. But otherwise, good game. Thank you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Ewart. Thanks, AWOL, Woomy, Jensen, everybody hanging out today. Funky Badgerbutt was in here, Hyperborea, everybody who joined in. Thank you all. Take care, and I'll leave it there. Bye bye for now.